Hi and welcome to Comcast Local Edition. I'm Elena Russo. Our next guest has been part of an organization that has been growing for 3 years, and this organization is called Home, Home of Miracles and Embraces. Please welcome Andre G. Pineda, who is on the board of directors for Home. Thank you for coming in today.
Well, thank you for allowing us to be here.
So for those who may not be familiar with Home, tell us what your mission is.
Well, what we really try to do is promote AIDS and HIV awareness with a specific focus among children. So pediatric AIDS and HIV status is a growing issue that a lot of folks don't know much about, and of course the first thing that a lot of people think about is, how will I be infected, how does it spread, etc. So our mission is really to calm people's fears, to let the public know exactly what we do and what HIV AIDS is, and really to just let people know that even though these children have this condition, that they're just kids, that they want to be like any other child and there's nothing to fear from them.
Now, HIV is a topic that we've heard about years ago, and it didn't really go away, but it seems like most people would think, okay, we figured out what to do there, but that's not the case.
I think that's right. I mean, it's a disease that first came into real knowledge and existence, if you want to say that, in the early 80s. Of course, it got a lot of publicity throughout the 1980s and the 1990s. There was a great emphasis on education and awareness, etc. But over time, what's happened is there's, I think, developed a real sense of complacency. And actually, rates of HIV and AIDS is increasing. So our mission is really to teach people what the disease is about and how it can be controlled and managed, of course, with the emphasis with children. We do work kind of globally. We do actually help an orphanage in Vietnam, but also locally. We work with Georgetown Hospital in terms of helping their children, as well as MCV, and then hope to expand locally with here in the community.
What kind of programs do you offer for people in this category?
Well, being a new organization, I mean, one of the things we've realized is we can't do exactly what we'd like to do because we're still new and growing and don't have that stable funding source. So what we like to do is focus on the holidays specifically in terms of, making sure that children have gifts and that they can have a nice holiday and a celebratory, atmosphere. And then also trying to start the groundwork towards developing AIDS education and awareness locally and then hopefully having that expand. I mean, we do have interest from other hospitals like Duke Medical Center down in North Carolina would like us to be involved. And our goal at some point is for the organization to grow so that we're able to do much more than just provide at Christmas, but really year-round support for children with HIV and AIDS.
And once a family or a child comes to you, do you, I guess, mentor them or help them along for a lifetime?
Well, I can't say a lifetime, but certainly for as long a period as we can. We actually have a woman on staff who adopted a child who turned out to have HIV and has, just taught us all the wonderful things that come from that. But we're here to help those in the community really understand that they're not alone. I think that's the most important thing. And, although we may not be able to provide all the financial support that they may need, we have a lot of contacts, and especially with our founder, Ozzy Ramos, who had real experience, and that's how the organization really came to be, was through his own personal experiences and life story. But we know a lot of different people that can provide that network of support so that they are not alone.
Let's talk about the big black tie event that's coming up so people who are watching can actually help by contributing, coming to this event.
Sure. Well, it is our big gala that we have in November 21st. It is at the Fredericksburg Hospitality Suite. It will be in the evening, and it is a black tie gala, so we encourage everyone who would like to come to call the office and buy a ticket. We will have music and food, and there most likely will be a silent auction. But, it is a great event. And what's nice this year is the spot that we are having it, of course, you can end up spending the night as well. So there's no need to worry about drinking and driving or anything like that.
Good.
Just come and have fun.
And it's called Light the Night. And let's tell viewers how much tickets cost.
I believe tickets are $40. I could be wrong. I would encourage folks to actually go to the website or call the office for specific information. As a board member, sometimes I don't have all those specifics as I should. But as the event draws closer, we certainly will have all of that available for folks.
Wonderful. Well, we'll remind viewers to check out your website at iwantogohome.org. And thank you for coming with us.
Well, thank you so much.
You've just heard from Andre G. Pineda, the Board of Directors of Home, Home of Miracles and Embraces. To learn more on what's going on in your community, check out On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Local Edition, I'm Elena Russo.